I haven't shot this in a long time. To be honest, I'm a little nervous, but I think it'll be fine because these are pretty easy to maintain. I'm just gonna shoot in the berm here. Nice. Hey there friends, thanks for checking in. Today we're looking at my Mosin Nagant. I have had this a long time. I haven't had it out. And the Mosin Nagant is known for being very cheap, inexpensive ammo. I remember a Mosin that doesn't look like this, by the way. They have wood stock. It's sometimes beat up, but you can pick them up for 80 bucks. And the ammo was cheap. It shoots 7.62 by 54R, super huge round, 148 grain bullet. These were made for war. It dates back to the 1800s. It was used in the two world wars, the Korean War, the Vietnam War. And these were made for shooting at people 1,000 yards away. Even further, it's a super powerful rifle. And I knew one day that this surplus rifle would increase in value. I actually had 6. And now I only have this one. Now this is an ATI synthetic stock called the Monte Carlo. And this had some work done to it. It has a blade front sight and a bent bolt. Right? The other ones have a straight bolt. But they were cheap, very powerful, made in the US, Russia, and Finland, China, Hungary. Poland had their versions of it. However, they bought many parts from the other 3 countries that produced it. But it has a rich history. It has a very much powerful round. That's 7.62 by 54R. Now it is a corrosive round. So after you fire it, you have to clean it off. And I'll go ahead and load these. It has a 5-round internal magazine that is working after all these years. And one of the greatest advantage with the Mosin for those in war is that you can damage the rifle on the battlefield and the parts are all interchangeable. Finnish, Russian, US made Mosins, they're all the same. And then, well, they weren't the same, but they had the same parts. And then those other countries, Hungary, Poland, China, they produced a version of it, but pretty much used the parts. But it's a great rifle. It's a great round. It is extremely powerful. It kicks back a bit, but the Monte Carlo stock has a butt pad. So let's go ahead and take a few shots here into the berm. Not too bad. Yeah, that thing is... One more. We'll come over here. All right. Yeah, so all the parts are interchangeable. People, I would say 15 years ago, they loved these. Now you never hear about them. And that's because the surplus is not as plentiful as it once was. Very cheap, 80 bucks. It had Cosmoline all over it. And you had to clean it all up and take it apart. But that's another beauty. You can take it apart easily. Now, I mentioned I will have to clean this up. And that's because the ammo is corrosive. So I'll have to get a bore brush through there, some solvent. But to take the bolt out, all you have to do is pull the trigger and pull back on the bolt. And there you go. Put it out just like that. Put it back in. And then it also has this safety here, where you could take it and move it off to the side and you render the bolt useless at that time and just pull it back. It is spring loaded. It has a heavy spring, but extremely powerful. It's a war machine with a 5-round capacity that is bolt action. People love these, or at least they used to. You don't see them too much anymore. The ammo pretty much dried up. That 7.62 by 54R, I've got some back in my range bag. It's hard to find. Now, I used to get, well, I still have, they'd have a spam cam of 440 rounds straight from Russia, and it would be about 100 bucks. So you'd get the rifle for about 80, you'd get the ammo 440 rounds for $100, and you could shoot all day long. There are more tactical versions, there are different stocks available, and there's even a detachable mag one. That one didn't quite work out, but this one here is super cool, ton of history behind it, and it's a Franken rifle basically. And with the stock you can get sling studs and things like that, and I have to tell you, I feel like I've been shooting 12 gauge, because although it didn't seem like much, most likely that kicked back a bit. But the Mosin, a lot of fun, a lot going on with it, meant for distance and power, and that is one of the most powerful rifle rounds out there that has somewhat gone away. If you like videos like this, please subscribe and share. I always appreciate the thumbs up button. Thanks for watching, and you guys be safe.